And welcome back to another episode of FUD TV. We're going over today's daily market analysis. We're going to get to all the coins, biggest winners, biggest losers, and we're going to take a general thermometer reading on the market as a whole and let you guys try to get some sense as to where we're going and where we've been. So here we are in the cryptocurrency total market capitalization, and this takes into account all of the coins combined. I have the time setting here just so that we can only see 2018, but it gives you a pretty good idea of the story here. We were all the way up at 830 billion and have tumbled dramatically down to under 300 billion. And this is extremely low. As the proliferation of cryptocurrency has swept across the world, we've seen a dramatic rise in attention and understanding of these technologies and currencies. And this is about as low as we've seen since that extraordinary moment happened about at the end of November, around Thanksgiving time. This is as low as the market's been since November. But again, to give us some perspective, it's just about as low as we were a couple months ago. So unless you bought in heavily in December, if you were invested in November, then you could still be seeing some great gains at this point. So today we're just going to be a little bit happy. We're going to look at the optimistic side here because we see a lot of coins in the green. As we're in the top 100, we see green gains almost up into the 40s to the 40% range, with Ethos taking the lead here on a almost 43% grain, 43% spike, and Pillar right after it, also above 40%. And we see Icon, QuantStamp, Funfair, a nice gambling coin. If you know about Funfair, it's cool. But what we're seeing here is, I want to focus on this here. If you look on the right side here, this price graph, as I scroll down these coins, you'll notice that the percentages move so little here. Neo, XEM, Nas, Walton, Enigma, like these are all very different projects. Some are platforms, some are not, and it's just really interesting to see how they all sort of have the same price graph right now. It's almost identical, the movements they're going through, and what it shows us is that this is a market trend as a whole and not really restricted to any specific coin. And so we need to understand that the crypto market as a whole is dealing with a lot of the same ebbs and the same flows. So the coins you're invested in are probably largely performing in a similar way, especially if you're invested in major coins in the top 100 market cap. We're going to hop over to the biggest gainers and losers. Here we have BitSoar, which has a volume of 235,000. I'm guessing that this is a very low ranking coin. Yes, we have it down ranked 1245, but nonetheless, it's made an 86% gain. So I'm not going to waste too much time going into BitSoar. I think the biggest coin I recognize here is Electra and Sequence. And so we have some great volume coming into Sequence. Even though it's not ranked nearly as high as Electra, all these charts are the same. We have a nice dip last night, really significant dip to almost an all-time low, and now we're just recovering from that dip. We're not really seeing genuine gains here. We're seeing a lot of dips that are or a lot of pops that are coming right after significant dips that have been caused by market trends as a whole. So this is really just the story of, again, we're seeing it, a dip, a really big dip yesterday, and now we're just coming up to sort of see if we can get over this resistance and start gaining positive momentum. So you can see that these trends are not necessarily indicative of what coin you're in or the direction of the project you're in, but really indicative of the crypto market and the confidence in the crypto market, the FUD surrounding the crypto market as a whole. I think you're seeing investors make decisions not about specific projects within the crypto space, but crypto in general. I don't think the investors are picking apart the projects to find reasons why the projects are falling so much as making decisions based on the entire crypto space. I certainly am, and I believe that many of the people I'm talking to are making decisions based on the health of the entire crypto market, not necessarily indicating the health of any individual project. Each project in the market is getting dealt the same hand. We are a little bit comforted in that crypto as a whole is sort of in a larger ship together on this, and that it's not necessarily about the individual projects and the flaws with them, but about the adoption and the cycle of adoption of crypto as a whole. Thanks so much for watching. Please let us know if you enjoyed this video by liking and commenting below. If you want us to look at any coins that you're holding or any projects that you care about, simply let us know in the comments below and we'll be sure to get to them. We care a lot about covering the projects and topics that matter most to you, our viewers. Thanks so much for watching. Again, this is not professional financial advice. This is just our opinions. This is FUD TV, and I'm your host, Elio Trades. We'll catch you on the next one.